Okay, we're going to review cause and effect, just a brief review, and then we're going to read the story from Frozen Deserts. After that, I think there is 2 or 3. So there's 2 cause and effect questions, and then you are going to do the short response. Number 3, it says from Frozen Deserts, okay? So real quick, it's really important to know the cause and effect because it's going to help you understand relationships in a text and why things happen. Because cause and effect is obviously a relationship with each other. So you got to figure out, you've got to know why things happen. You got to ask yourself those questions while you're reading. So remember, the cause is the why. So why something happens, and then the effect is what happened because of it. Like I said before, when I'm reading, I often ask myself, what happened? And then I can find the effect, and then that will lead me to find the cause. Okay, so I'll say, what happened? Okay, this happened. So why did this happen? And then I'll find that in the story, and that is my cause. So I will go ahead and read from Frozen Deserts, and then you guys will do the 2 questions, and then the short answer. Okay. From Frozen Deserts. In spite of our image of deserts, some are freezing cold and covered with ice and snow. Cold deserts exist all over the world. They are found in Asia, Africa, South America, China, and even the United States. The coldest place on Earth, Antarctica, is considered a desert. It gets very little snow or rain. When it snows, the snow never melts. Instead, it forms ice sheets that build up over time. This creates ice shelves and icebergs. It's too cold for plants. Only a few mosses and algae grow there, and people can't live there for long periods of time. Another frozen desert, the Gobi, reaches from Mongolia to China. It is still expanding. The Gobi Desert is called a rain shadow desert. A large mountain range, the Himalayas, blocks the wet weather from reaching the area. Heavy winds ship through the Gobi Plains. That may explain why there's no sand there. Instead, the landscape is mostly bare rock with little plant life. Temperatures are extreme. It isn't covered in ice like Antarctica is, but the Gobi can get as cold as 40 degrees Fahrenheit below zero in the winter. In the summer, it can get as hot as 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Brr, it's the desert, but I'm freezing. Okay, so to help you find the causes and effects, it says, underline sentences that show the effects of extreme cold in Antarctica. So if you can go ahead and underline, I'm using Cami, underline the sentences that show the effects of extreme cold in Antarctica. And I will find one with you guys. So let's find an effect of it being so cold. When it snows, right here it says the snow never melts. So that's an effect because when it does snow, it's so cold that it does not melt. So I am going to go ahead and let's see if I can try to highlight or underline. I'm just going to make a text box. Unless that might have worked. Okay, there we go. I got my sentence highlighted of the effect of the extreme cold in Antarctica. When it snows, the snow never melts. Okay. So let's see. Down at the bottom, you're going to answer these 2 questions for your assignment. Number 1, this question has 2 parts. Answer part A and then answer part B. Part A, in Antarctica, why do ice sheets build up over time? So you need to answer that question. I will read the choices. A, because Antarctica gets very little snow or rain. B, because when it does snow, the snow doesn't melt. C, because there are few plants to stop the ice from forming. Or D, because there aren't enough people to break up the ice. Okay, and I read that one just very recently. And then the next one, part B. What are 2 other effects of the extreme cold in Antarctica? A, ice shelves and icebergs form. B, the plains become tougher and stronger. C, it snows all the time. D, strong winds blow away any snow. E, people can't stay there long. Or F, there is no snow. So you have 2 you need to circle for that one. And then you need to do the frozen desert short response. Why is the Gobi Desert a desert? Explain at least 2 cause and effect relationships that might have caused this.